Hi everyone, I'm Artemisa. Welcome to Plates Full of Goodies. Today I'm going to start a series of pound cake. I'll show you guys how many flavors or fruits you can add to it. You can leave it simple as it is or even elevate it to a high level. It's really how you like it. So let's get started. I simply blend the carrot with the milk for a few minutes. I have 350 ml of milk and 300 grams of carrot. If you don't have a blender, it's good enough to just grate the carrot. So I'll mix these two for a few minutes and I'll be back. As you see, I just blended them for about 3 minutes. Next I add the sugar, 3 eggs. Just mix them for a few minutes, probably a minute and a half, to make sure it's fully dissolve the sugar. The sugar is pretty much dissolved. Now I add the rest of the ingredients. 150 ml of oil, about a tablespoon of vanilla extract or essence. Now I mixed the blend together as well and just give it a good mix. Now I added all the flour, 550 grams, and give it a good mix. I take my time with this a little bit to make sure everything is fully incorporated. This is probably 2 minutes mix. As you see, there is no more big flour clumps. It's all incorporated. It doesn't matter if it looks rough because this is part carrots. My oven is preheating to 180 degrees and I'll put it in for about 35 to 40 minutes, depends on the oven. I have 2 trays here, about 23 centimeters in length. You don't have to do this, but I'll put it on a scale just to divide it properly. So about 800 grams in each will be half of it. Pretty much the same with the next one. In they go, and I'll show you in a few minutes. While waiting for baking, I prepare some cream. I pretty much beat up some thickened cream with sugar. Every 100 ml of thickened cream, about 10 grams of sugar, unless you want it sweeter. You can also add some vanilla essence if you want, but I left it as it is. I also peel the carrot and I'll just simply do some little peels. The thinner the better. My cakes are finished. They cool down a little, so now I can cut. This is good for days ahead. You can just simply grab a slice or elevate it, and I'll show you how I elevate the slice. The slice goes on, probably this way. When I put the cream, I'm trying to sort of take it in a round shape, not too much, just like that. Put it on top, round it a little to look good, and I take one of the slice of the carrot, trying to make it into a circle. Hold it and sort of push it halfway into the cream so it stays put. There we go. Another way of presenting the cake is simply put them this way Just dust them with a little bit of sugar. Just like this, just before serving. Just like this. The other cake, you can simply keep it in fridge or freeze it. It stays in fridge probably about 2 weeks. Of course, longer in freezer. Few minutes of work, just few dollars spent, and you have 18 slices of goodies. The hard worker needs to be rewarded, so I'm gonna have the first bite. Let's see how it is. Make sure I have a little cream on it as well. It goes amazing.